created a space where we can celebrate the unsung and the undervalued. A place where we focus on the many talents and influences for women within the culture, in hopes to inspire women everywhere to overcome adversity in a male-dominated world. Welcome to Woman in Hip Hop. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Jazzie Belle here from Woman in Hip Hop Podcast. And on this show, we focus on the many talents and influences from women in hip hop. And today is no exception because I have an amazing guest. So you already know this is going to be an amazing show. We are here with the one and only that hails from Queens. Queens.
Yes.
Kyah Baby is in the building. What's up, Kyah?
Hello, beautiful. ooh, man.
Look, started off a little rusty. I need you to do it again because y'all had me doing it.
Ooh.
Yes.
Well, it's from the
diaphragm. Well, the gut. I love that. Everybody, y'all know that's like my signature sound. So just so you know, before we got up here, I did it over like 5 times. You know, I like to keep it real with my guests. But listen, I'm excited that you're here.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Thank
you for having me. I'm honored.
Oh my God, seriously?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
I'm honored too.
I don't really be like a social media person, so sometimes I don't like follow the person back until I meet them because I don't always see when people like be following me.
I respect
that.
that.
I never knew you would follow me until today.
You're a superstar.
Thank you.
That's what happens when you're a superstar.
Yes.
And you got people like 50 Cent and the world loving you, so it's just like, who is Jazzie Belle?
No, Big Jazzie Belle. Never who that. Big Jazzie Belle.
No, listen, like, I love when I bring the girls up here, like, that really spit, and you're the one that's out here that's really doing your thing in the streets. So I have so much respect for you. So, again, I am happy that you're here. So thanks for being here.
I'm honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
All right, let's get to it because I said Queens representative.
Big Queens.
What part of Queens we represent, sis?
Southside.
Southside, we outside.
South Jamaica, Queens, baby. And Queens Village, too. I can't knock Queens Village.
Okay.
My aunts and stuff is from there. I was there like when I was a baby and stuff, grew up there, but Southside.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when it comes to your name, like, what's the science behind your name?
Kyah Baby is actually my middle name, my nickname. So I think one of my friends gave me that name like before I was even rapping. They just called me Kyah Baby. It comes from my real name, the Kyah part, but yeah, the Baby was just always a nickname. I just kept it.
Nice.
We didn't kept it, yeah.
Okay. Now, when it comes to you spitting, because we already said you're one of the best spitters out here in the streets, when did you realize that you had an amazing talent?
Probably playing around in high school. We used to joke around. I definitely was a jokester. I was class clown and everything. So
I could see that.
I was class clown.
Why can't you being a class clown?
I was so pissed off that I was class clown because I used to cut a lot. So I missed the period of voting for most successful in 5 years and most beautiful and class clown. So I'm in school. They're like, yo, Kyah, I voted for class clown. I was like, what?
You didn't want that?
I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. They was like, we voted in second period. You never come. I was like, all right, whatever. But yeah, back then, me and my homegirls used to play around. We used to call ourselves rapping dummies. So we used to cut class, rap in the cafeteria, the back of the auditorium. We just used to do silly stuff in the back of the, I can curse in here, right?
Absolutely. In
the back of the bus. And sometimes we would go back and forth, and they'd be like, nah, you too, like, you can't play with us. Like, you actually nice. Like, you're wilding us out. You actually got metaphor bars. Like, we not doing that. But I also think that's from me always being good in, like, literature. Like, I used to get, like, English writing rewards and stuff when I was younger. Okay. And stuff like that. So I think it derived from there. But I used to play ball. I played ball all the way to college. Rapping was never, I don't come from a musical family. Like, my mom and dad grew up in playing drums and stuff. Nah. Like, my background story is totally different from most artists. I played basketball my whole life. I used to go to dance school. I did tap, ballet, hip-hop, karate.
What?
I did everything, yes. Basketball was my thing, though. I was the first girl. Shout out to Impact Queens. If you're from Queens, you know Impact. Impact is still big to this day. I was the first girl Impact and probably the only girl back then playing basketball with the boys. Yeah.
So Impact is
it's a basketball league. It's like, you ever heard of the Rifles in Queens? Mm-mm. It's like a big they're like a really known. Mm-hmm. So Impact is like really known for good basketball players and
but
Queens.
Predominantly men.
Kids,
like it was
yes,
men.
all boys.
Oh yeah. So
all
you was
boys.
the first inductee woman holding it down.
Mm-hmm. And then as I got older, I discovered more females that play basketball throughout the borough, different boroughs. Shout out to Coach Bot today. She really changed my life. I was just talking about that with, you ever heard of C3? She's a woman in hip hop too. She's big in battle rap. Big in battle. She's from Southside. We used to play ball together. We was talking about it the other night. Like, yo, look at us now. Like, we never thought we'd be like, yeah.
Shout out to C3.
She's about to be the finalist in the Chrome 23 that Remy Ma got going on. She made it to the semifinals.
I think if I see the visual, I would know.
Yeah.
Because I love, like, Miss Hustle. Like, it's a few of the girls out there that I really
freestyle Miss Hustle, too.
See, yeah.
But, yeah, me rapping started off me playing around. And then I was like, you know, let me try to take it serious. I was in a group called Team Lightwork, but we were just hood celebrities. We didn't want to be rappers. We was cool with just rapping around the way. I started rapping with Queen's Flip. He had it going crazy back then. Yeah, anything that, like, the Lightwork era, he made a Queen's version of it. So he would, like, have me around, throw me on some of the records. And even still then, I was playing. I didn't give a damn about being a rapper. Then I met Ox. Shout out to No Rap Money Ox. And he was like, no, you gonna rap. He used to make me sit in the studio. I used to hate it. I used to be like, I'm going outside. I want to be in the streets with my friends doing hood rat things. In the hallways, in the square, in the projects. I want to chill with my friends. I don't want to rap. He was like, nah, you rapping. And then after that, you know, my first contract was with DJ Self.
Shout out to Self.
So, yeah, shout out to Self. He reached out, asked me, like, yo, Self want to sign you with us to Self's music group. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'm young. I'm like, whatever. I looked over it. I just did whatever.
Okay.
It was a lesson learned.
Okay.
I'm not knocking him because he really didn't know what he was doing.
He was learning too.
We all were learning. So I'll never, when I say this, I'm not discrediting him at all. I always give him the utmost respect. Because he took a chance on me,
the potential, he saw the vision.
People don't understand how hard it is trying to have a female artist and break a female artist. Any artist, period, but a female is 100 times harder, especially with someone like me because I can rap. I'm not rapping about selling sex and shit all day. So it was difficult back then. You know, I was getting
What was this?
This had to be like 2000, maybe 12 or something, 11.
Okay.
Then. Yeah, I was young. Like, fresh out of high school, I was doing that shit.
Wow.
So. And then I had a job. Like, a lot of people don't know I had a 9 to 5 the whole time, mostly of my music career, up until maybe 4 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Like, right before the quarantine, a year before I just quit my job.
Look at that. And music
just quit my job.
Feeding you ever since.
At this point,
hard.
yes.
That's such a huge success right there, like, in itself.
Because even like 2014, 15, 16, people were like, oh, yeah, you rap. But my priority still was work. Like, a lot of events I wasn't going to because I'm like, nah, I got work tomorrow, I'm be tired. Like, I still wasn't giving a hell about rap like that. So, yeah.
It's so crazy. It be the ones that have the talent that be literally sitting on that shit.
It's really a God-given talent I had to discover and just work on it.
Shout out to Ox. You said his name Ox?
Yes, No Rap Money Ox.
Lord
Shout
Jesus,
out to Ox.
thank you, brother.
We got a video we about to drop.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
For telling her to quit playing with it. Quit playing with it.
He definitely told me, like, he taught me structures of songs, hooks, ad-libs, how to have.
Is he a rapper himself?
Absolutely.
Nice. Nice.
Absolutely. I don't know anybody who loves music more than him.
Nice.
I don't know anybody who takes it, like, more serious. He's a great songwriter and a great rapper. I don't know anybody who has more passion for music than Ox.
Shout out to Ox.
Yeah,
now, the fact
he genuinely wants to see everybody win.
I love that, period.
Yeah.
I love that trait in anybody.
Yes.
So, why were you playing with it? Not really why were you playing with it, but, like, what... Because you was a basketball star and you had other talents, like you said, dancing.
Right.
So what made you say, okay, let me tap into this musically when it comes to rapping?
I just thought I was nice, and it was a lack of female rappers that actually had substance in their bars. No disrespect to any other female rappers back then. And then it was a lack of females way back when I was 2012, 13. It wasn't.
It was still Nicki.
Yeah, it wasn't mad. Yes, it was predominantly Nicki. It wasn't mad females everywhere. So. Yeah. I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's try to take up this new lane. Let's see how far I could go. But the politics side of music, I didn't like. So that's what made me not really go so hard with it.
Explain what that was for you. Like, what did that look like to you? Because at that time, that's when Self, you said, kind of was like, signed you, and you said y'all learned a lot.
After Self, that was for a short term because, like I said, it was a lot going on. He had Ox, he had Antoine Bailey, he was a singer. Okay. Melly, shout out to Melly, he was a rapper. Dust Middle, he was from Brooklyn.
Yeah, Melly?
Yeah, no, it's a dude named Melly, G. Cole Melly.
Okay.
Yes. And we were just like trying to figure it out, basically. So I guess that he thought maybe I'm a DJ, let me ask certain artists, can they hop on records with my artists? And Yeah, like I'm on a record with freaking French Montana, Little Kim, and Jim Jones from way back then with Self. Standing on couches. It was doing okay, but we never did a video for it. So then I learned like him being on one station, the opposition station is not gonna support me like that.
Got it.
That's one politic thing I had to deal with. Wow. It took me years to break free from people thinking I was DJ Self artist after I wasn't his artist. So that made me be like, this is corny because I'm dope.
You're an
what
artist.
the hell does me being signed to him, and I figured out, putting money in my pockets, putting money in his pocket. So there's really, what's the love? Like, we all want to be black or not. Like, we all want to see each other win or we don't. And then I started to see, like, the majority of us don't want to see each other win. Like, there's some good-hearted people in this business, don't get me wrong, but the politics side of that, then, you know, financially, it just became too much. You're not really making any money. That's why I always kept a job.
Nice.
When I was signed, I did quit the job I had, and I had a great job. I was working at a law office. Sorry, guys, if I ever put a lien on your house or your boat or anything like that, but I had to do what I had to do.
It's the job.
It's just a job. Pay your bills on time, okay?
That I wouldn't have to do.
But yeah, I quit that job, and then it was times I'm like, yo, my phone about to cut off, and they're like, all right, I'm gonna give you the money when I give it to you. So shit like that, I was like, no, I'm a hustler, and I'm from Southside. You're not about to play with me. I'm going back to work. And I don't give a damn about this contract or what the hell's going on. Like, I got to keep money in my pocket. At that time, I was getting like 21, 22. I'm not going to be living under my mother forever. You know what I'm saying? So, we not doing that. I just had to figure it out. Over the years, I learned the business. I learned about marketing, all of that stuff. So, it worked out in my favor now.
Now.
I'm happy I got that experience. I can say that. I am happy I got that experience.
I'm happy you did, too.
Yes.
Yeah, trial and error is a motherfucker.
Absolutely.
And look at us now.
Because I see so many people going through it now. Recently, I'm like, damn, I feel so bad for them. Like, some of my friends, I see them go cursing out their labels on Instagram, and I'm like, that's one wrong move. That's the biggest mistake
you can
ever
tell
make.
them, though? Because, you know, each one teach one.
I'm on my business because the time I did, people feel like you're hating. They look at like, Kyah, you've been doing this and you still,
I'm going to sip on that.
Right. So I'm on my business. And one thing my mother always told me, sometimes experience is the best teacher. So I'd rather them, maybe you do got to go through it to see like, damn, Kyah was right.
I love
and then
sitting
maybe
down,
they could teach
their
mans. Because most of the time it don't be my friends. Like, this is my immediate circle of friends. So I just really mind my business.
Yeah.
If it's my immediate circle, I'm like, oh, bro, be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Watch that.
Now that really holds us back as a people. I really do feel like and it's kind of a double-edged sword. And I do empathize with what they're saying too when it comes to like experience of being the best teacher, because it's not that they may think you hating, or they do, because I can't speak for that or those particular people. But sometimes you won't know what is what until you experience it yourself or go through it yourself. Unfortunately, shout out to Jay-Z, like, I go through that, so hopefully you ain't got to go through that. Like, that's sometimes that's what we're doing. We're not hating. We're not trying to stop your back. We're trying to tell you.
Something.
I've been there, done that, got the sweater and the hat. Shout out to Little Kim. That was another bar. That's what you know I'm a hip hop head. No, but for real, sometimes they just telling you what they've been through. And to your credit, I guess, to the people that feel like they don't want to listen, you know, my experience may not be your experience, but always take heed to certain advice. I feel like, right?
Always. It's not much that's changed in this music business over the years. The music business is still a very shady business.
Goodness gracious. Let me take my prayer cloth off and my pastor robe, just not feel like we was preaching.
Keep it on.
No. So back to you, Kyah Baby. When it came to coming up in Queens, Southside, we outside, who inspired you once you did tap into your musical side?
Definitely 50. I definitely started to understand more of what people consider his asshole ways, because he's not an asshole. Like, one of the greatest guys I ever met, one of the sweetest guys I ever met, and one of the realest, and just like, I feel like he really does want to help people. He does.
Doesn't come across that way. I get it. But genuine guy.
Very genuine. Like, when he put me on the spot that day at Coney Island, that was out of nowhere. That was just him in his mind, like, all right, this is my opportunity. Let me give Kyah this shine. And I feel like I can never repay him for that, because I've been around so many other artists or even DJs from my own hometown that see me, shout out Kyah Baby in the club, but they don't play my music. They don't even bother to ask, like, yo, you got any song I can rock out in the club? They don't even bother. They just want to do bandwagon things. So the fact that 50 even like, no, I'm a leader, I'm a boss. I'm 50 and I know this girl's nice and she's not about to disappoint me or y'all. I appreciate him for that.
I love
Not
that.
a lot of people's ever gonna do that. And even when I like link him at the clubs, people think that he cold. Like I one time I have like this stalker lady. She freaking was like, "Okay, can I come in with you guys?" I'm like, "Lady, what? Like I don't know you from nowhere." And she was like, "Can you call 50 Cent?"
Oh my God.
And I'm like, "Girl, little do you know, I don't have his number. Like I don't have his number. He don't answer DMs. That's not his thing. So no, I just go out and network. If I know he's gonna be out, I know he's gonna show me love. So anytime I'm out, they see me, security like, watch out. And then when they see 50 grab me like, then they like, oh, okay, she's somebody. Like,
nice.
yeah.
Is it just the Queen's connection, or was he introduced to your music, or is it somebody you guys?
I think it's probably just me being from Queens and him seeing me work, because this is not his first time publicly showing me love.
Exactly.
I had posted it a while ago.
I seen him.
He randomly shouted me out in his Big Boy interview. And someone sent it to me like, yo, 50 just shouted you out. And he didn't say Kyah at first, that we were talking about. But he was comparing me to like a Lauryn Hill, and like they was asking him questions about female rappers or whatever. He was like, you got your, these type of females, and then you got the Laurens, like you got Kyah Baby. I mean, from Southside. And I was like,
he said it like that. He fucked it up. That's cool.
But I didn't see it. It was sent to me. I didn't hear it. Like we don't speak. So the fact that he just keeps me on his mind, like no, she's working. That means a lot to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he compared you to Lauryn Hill. So female wise,
yes,
who would you say you gravitated to that you felt represented on when you saw them do their thing?
Definitely Nicki. Just being from Queens and like the DVD era. I never really watched those. I wasn't into that. Yeah, I wasn't really into that stuff.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I never watched Sub-Zero.
Those were good days. I
never saw those, but
you didn't?
No, I wasn't into rap like that. I'm still not. I like R&B. I love R&B.
Okay.
If I can sing, I would sing.
I tell people that all the time.
R&B
R&B is really my first love.
I would sing. That's my first love. I used to have freaking Pocahontas on my iPod. Like, songs from from LimeWire.
Women in Hip Hop Podcast is better because at one point, some people know this, but some people don't. But like, I wanted to be a rapper at one point.
Hey.
I was in a group with my best friend.
Ooh,
Fast forward, things ain't work out. However, I said if I ain't rapping, I'm clapping something. So I always had a mic, and I was like, I'm just gonna focus on the girls that did it and stuck with it and doing that thing. So that's where my love for women in hip hop in particular come from, because I at one point wanted to be you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I can't speak for everybody. I appreciate it because we don't have a lot of platforms that's dedicated to just women. And like you got to get in where you fit in with these guys. So.
And I be feeling so bad for y'all because I be watching y'all interviews. I be like, fuck is y'all talking about? Why y'all asking that dumbass question? Y'all literally asking shit that y'all supposed to know already if y'all like did y'all job and like.
They don't know what to say. That's why it's all right.
So annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, bypass that. So Nicki, you said, was one of the girls.
Nicki was definitely one of the girls because I saw like the staircase rapping. She was killing freestyles back then. And she just stood with the niggas. Like you make your stamp and you can stand with the niggas. What anybody's gonna tell you. And coming from Queens, there's really no female rappers since probably like Roxanne Shantae before Nicki that I can think of. Not trying to discredit anybody else if it was before Nicki, but
Salt and Pepper came after them. I want to say Salt and Pepper.
But I was probably just born when all that stuff was going on. So like Nicki, you got Kim Fox. They all from Brooklyn.
Facts.
So, and I admired them too. Kim and them was a little too fresh for me. I wasn't allowed to really. I had to sneak and listen to stuff like that.
Right. Right.
By the time I was listening to rap, it was Nicki.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill was very inspirational when I listened to her as an adult, because there's a difference between listening to Lauryn at 13, 15, 16, and then at 21, 22, 23. There's a big difference.
Facts.
So she definitely inspired me. Everything she said, what she stands for, is basically like what Savannah was rapping about, like stuff I rap about. So I definitely appreciate Lauryn Hill, and having that one classic album to last this many years, it's fucking crazy. It's historical. It's legendary.
The real hip hop is still looking at
legendary.
Lauryn.
Everything she says still resonates to this day.
It's amazing, but we wanted more. But you know what? That's how you bow out when you're on top.
Exactly. And that's something else too I learned from 50. Like when he be posting certain things, like make a classic. quality over quantity. We live in a day and age where all these young rappers be like, I got 100 million streams. And I'm like, bro, you made like $10 from that, first of all. So calm down. And then second of all, 5 years. I can't even say 5 years. Next year, who's going to play this song?
Who's going to know it? Who played it then when it came out?
Right. Not even like, who's going to know this here today and going tomorrow? I'm not here for that type of music. Trying to do classic, legendary things.
Speaking of that, because you've been doing like songs since like 2014, I felt like since you really like started putting out music.
Right.
And then as far as albums is concerned, you got Cecilia Kyah.
Mm-hmm.
You got and P.S. It's Not About You that came out in 2021. And Cecilia Kyah was that 2018?
Cecilia Kyah was after. Oh no, Cecilia Kyah was before P.S. Not About You. Yeah, that was like
2018.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got
had a gap.
You had a little bit of gap though, but to your point,
right?
Quality over quantity, and then you got pretty much this year you've been staying consistent in 2022. All year going strong with videos and freestyles.
Yes,
that's why when you mentioned Nicki Minaj as far as doing freestyles and on the staircase and the come up, like it resonates. It shows in your career.
She can rap, like yeah.
So let's go. Let's talk about Big Energy. New energy.
How did that song came about? My manager, somebody sent my manager to beat. DJ Unique. Shout out to DJ Unique. She's from Brooklyn.
Whoa. DJ Unique?
Yes.
A girl?
No, it's a dude.
Oh, I thought I heard like she. I was like, wait, what?
It's a dude.
Okay.
Speaking of 50, my manager played it when we was in Tycoon in Houston. And I was like, yo, I got this beat. Played it. I think we probably was a little drunk. So
it's the new New York Anthem.
And I just said one line. I was like, "Ho, back that ass up like Meg Thee Stallion." And that's the only one line I said in the hotel. But after I sat on the beat for a while, and I couldn't think of anything. Then as soon as I came up, y'all bring that New York energy. Then everything just flowed, and I kind of just mimicked the original to the hook and put my own little sauce on it and kept it like that. Because you know how people are in this day and age. You got to keep it similar to the original so they can know what it is.
To be honest with you, it was so good. Like, it's literally my favorite. I'm going on record. It's my favorite song right now.
Thank you.
That's out by a female rapper.
Thank you.
Because I don't know, because I'm back in New York.
It's organically picking up too. I love that.
It's like, I feel like I want to go on record saying it really is the new New York anthem. And I'm so happy that it's by a woman in hip hop.
Thank you.
Because shout out to all the boys and the guys that's doing your thing. But, like, I don't really want to go on a rant. But I just feel like New York at one point kind of, like, not lost its way.
Yeah.
But lost its way.
We did.
It lost its way when it came to, like,
It lost its way.
It did, like,
we started riding bandwagon. We started sounding like Atlanta. We started sounding like Chicago. We started sounding like the UK.
We did. Talk about it. So this record,
I
was like, oh.
There were artists that stuck to the chorus, but it just wasn't being played. So you even can't blame the artists. You got to blame these damn
radios,
DJs.
Really?
Radio program people.
Wow.
So, yeah, like, because you got, like, people
y'all don't need
Fab,
radio no more.
Fab, Jay,
like, Fab is top 5, arguably dead or alive. Like, arguably. Right. Like, if he's not in your top 5, that's cool.
Right.
But it's an argument. Like, he's worthy of it. Just like Jada to me.
Right. So we kept it going, but it is what it is. And now it's making its way back. Thank God.
Is that why you made New Energy?
No.
Because that's what it sounded like when you started off, because you talking New York shit. Like, you literally is like, yo, we here. And then you said, suck my dick. I was like, my God. Like, oh, boy.
You know why?
What do New Yorkers, how do you know you're from New York?
I said that in a prior freestyle. And I said, I'm saying it again for this song. I did the record first, and then I did that ad-libs after. I said, I'm saying that before the song comes on, because it's a perfect intro. And my best friend was like, you sure you want to say that on this single? Is your single? I said, absolutely.
Yes, best friend.
This is me. I'm Kyah Baby. They're going to get the real me. Suck my dick.
You know, men hate for us to say that.
I know. That's why I more say it. That's why I say it even more.
It's kind of embarrassing because
I say even more.
I've said it before. Straight out of anger.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so natural.
Because we from New York.
And it's like, and y'all
We
know,
say
like,
it back, and men gotta understand.
it's weird. It's weird. It's a weird New York
They
thing.
say it to us, so we say it back, and we know it's gonna offend you more than anything. Even though y'all know damn well we don't have dicks, just us saying it pisses y'all off for whatever reason. But y'all say it to us, and y'all really have dicks. So now we saying it back. Suck my dick.
It's literally like disgusting.
Yeah.
Though. Like it's like, and it makes a man feel so like what?
And it just sounds so New York. Like me saying something wild, like, "Hey yo, eat my ass," on the song, and I'm like,
No,
what?
no.
Yeah, it's like what?
That shit, I don't even want to hear that. Yuck. That's when I knew. Okay, I've been in New York for too long.
Yeah.
When I told somebody to suck my dick, something I don't have, that's when I was like, girl. So New York, you should take Detroit out your bio.
I'm trying to get the Knicks and make that their anthem to come out too, man.
Suck my dick?
No, new energy.
Oh.
They got to play the clean version.
We'll bleep
of
that
course.
part.
Yeah, I'm about to send them a special version, but
honestly, great record, bars impeccable, cadence impeccable, delivery
thank you,
impeccable,
and shout out to
swag.
Flex on that too.
Who?
Funk Flex.
Yes.
That's when I knew I had a hit. Usually, so
what happened?
people think me and Flex are freaking best friends.
Really?
Yes, like people deem.
Shout
like,
out to Flex
hey,
the legend.
Is this Flex email? Do you have Flex number? I'm like, first of all, I'm never gonna give you someone else's email or number that you didn't earn yourself. I earned that. Personally, I earned that. I never beat around the bush or went behind anybody's back asking for the information. I earned it. I did Funk Flex freestyle maybe about 4 years ago, my first one. He just got up, was like, "Thank you." It was wild. I was like, I was trash or something. And the DJ was like, "Yo, that's just Flex." Like,
yeah,
he liked it. That's just Flex. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Years went by. I kept working. I did a freestyle. He was like, "Yo, I want that freestyle. I want you to come up here and do it too." He said, "You can add to it if you want, but I want that one." So that's when I went back the second round.
He reached out to you.
Both times.
Nice.
So after that, we set the second time we actually talked for maybe like an hour after my freestyle. I played him some records or whatever. I didn't have new energy at that time at all.
Right.
I played him some records and we were just talking or whatever. After that, he would request freestyles. Like he really went on my page and was like, "Yo, send me this, send me this." So I had to go in the studio because I don't record the freestyles on my page. That's why they're not really like on platforms or anything. I really just do them in the car and go about my business. So he asked for it. I recorded it. Then he would send me beats randomly, like, "Yo, you would sound fire on this." I get it done, send it to him. I never know when it's coming on until he makes his damn post of what new music is playing that day. So people think I be knowing, and I don't. Like, I really don't know until he posted.
This is very organic for you.
Very organic. So I sent him, I'll show you the damn text. I sent him new energy. He was like, "This is cranking, mean." Then he called me. I said, "Oh, nah." He really like, because he never calls me. He called me like, "Yo, change the drums." Like the first original drums, he was like, "It's overpowering your voice. What you saying, let your voice stand out. Like how you rap, put the beat, how the original." So I'm like, "Bro, I don't know the producer. That's something him and my manager had to discuss."
Come on, Flex
and
on
the
his
fact
DJ
that he
Khaled.
got on the 3-way call, my manager and the producer, that's how I knew he liked it that bad. Like
wow,
he got on the
that's
call, like, "Yo,
love.
make
That's
the beat as original, close to it, add whatever little sauce you want to add, but keep the drums to a minimum so you can hear her voice, like hear what she's saying."
Yeah.
And we did it, and he rocked with it. He still play. Like every time somebody tag me every day, I'm like, "Wow, Flex is really still playing his record. Like he's really still pushing." And just up, the rest is up to the people, and me putting a budget behind it and making it go crazy. So
how's that been for you? How's the people response? How's the budget going?
Great. It's great. The budget is coming.
Okay.
The budget is coming. Y'all will see the difference when it's there. But for now, organically, it's just picking up great. And being at Funk Flex is like a very prominent DJ in this game. People's gonna follow what he plays.
Yeah.
So it's been getting a great response.
Shout out to Flex, man.
Shout out to Flex for that.
Keeping that love going in New York.
Absolutely.
Keeping that, reputation going as far as like, cause shout out to DJ K Slay. Y'all know that's where a lot of y'all know me from.
Absolutely.
So
shout out
he
to
was,
K-Slay.
he was one of the ones. I want to say he was on the show.
I
I want to say I originally met you.
Yep.
That's how I originally met you.
Yep.
Yeah. He was always for the underdog. That's was K's whole thing.
Yeah. And then shout out to Enough too, Drewski, like other DJs definitely was like, "Oh, this is fine." They still play it. Spazzo,
Harlem.
They still keep it in their rotation without me having to text them every day.
Love that. We need that.
Yes. So
New
I'm
York
like,
needs that.
This is the one. This is my first record that DJs ever responded to me like that.
Okay, so I'm
like
not crazy.
DJs started emailing me. We never usually get emails from DJ. I and my manager put the groundwork in, just sending out blasts to DJs nonstop.
But this is now they reaching out to you.
And now I have to do like mad cities now. Like, you know, I started at y'all bring that New York energy. Now I have to do like y'all bring that ATL energy. Like
that Connecticut energy.
People want that,
North
so
Carolina.
it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Well, did you know as you was creating this record that it was gonna be like what I call the new New York anthem?
No. Because I was going to name it New York Energy, and my manager was like, nah, because we don't want to keep it regional. We want this to be an international record. And then I could do what I just said just now. I don't have to be just New York. I bring that Miami energy, LA energy, whatever. And that could be their version for the big DJs out there. They can send it, or whoever else asks for it will send it to them also. But I had no idea it was going to be like that. Like, people's going to go crazy on that beginning part, especially New York DJs. They go crazy on that beginning part.
Listen, shout out to the beat.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's Do It Again. Put your
Yes.
hands up if y'all don't know
Shout
where
out
it
to
came
Rockwilder.
from.
That's who's actually behind the beat.
Rockwilder.
Yes,
Legendary
big leagues.
producer. What did he
Nothing had
say?
any issues clearing the song.
What did he say? Did he just...
loves it. He freaking loves it. He hit me up. You better call me when you see this, Rockwilder. He hit me up and he's like, yo, this is fire. He posted on his page and everything. Then he had hit me up randomly like, yo, my freaking daughter's listening to you right now.
I love that. Come
So, you know,
on.
the older people see their kids listen to it. They be like,
Legacy.
okay, this is good. This is good. So he was like, yo, send me your number. I think he was on the road with Missy Elliott at the time. So
Look
he
at
was
that.
he was too busy to hit me back. So I gave him my number. I'm just waiting for him to send a whole new beat pack. We're going to get that going.
Whole new what?
Beat pack.
What you mean by that?
Like producers send a pack of beats.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you're going to get an official, original
Yes.
Rockwilder beat
Yes.
for yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
Are you going to do a remix? I want to know, did Jay-Z,
Yes.
Beanie Siegel, or Emil? Shout out to Emil. I feel like we don't talk about Emil enough. What's up with
That'd be
Jay-Z and
great if they get on
Beanie?
it.
Like, no one yet,
That'd be great on
not
it.
even Beans.
I
feel
kind of
like
want to
Beans-
do
I know
a New York mix,
kinda.
though.
I should tell Beans, like, reach
I want to
out.
do a New York mix. Like, I want New York cats on it.
You still gotta have-
Then
But
I'm gonna have
Beans
different
reach out.
I'm going to have different remixes. I'm going to have different
Okay.
mixes.
All right.
For sure.
Tell me your dream collaboration on this particular record. Like, who would you like to have on here on, like, a New York remix?
Of course, Hov.
Period.
Hov.
It is his record.
Fab.
Oh,
I
crazy.
think Fab would sound amazing. I really think Fab, Jada, and Jim Jones will go crazy on that record.
Girl, they up the
That's
block.
mad New York.
That's up the block, though.
Like, that's mad New York.
You ain't knock on the door and be like, yo, what's good?
You call? I got Jimmy number. I
I know
like
you
to give
do.
things some time. I just was with Jimmy. He was like, I hear you with the freestyle.
Oh,
I
you gotta
be
play that
careful with you.
game.
I gotta
I
be
hear you.
careful. I see you.
Oh, so New
But
York.
yeah.
This is
yeah.
so New York. Jimmy probably did. I hear you.
Listen, I'm gonna send him the record.
But what I do
tomorrow.
know about all three, they would definitely get on there.
Yeah, Fab
Who you
already
said,
showed me love. He
Fab?
already posted me on his page before and all of that. So
Jimmy and Jada, right? Oh, you that's in the bag. I'm actually excited. Like, I feel like the last record that reminds me of this was literally the people that you named that was probably on that record with Fat Joe.
Okay.
The New
Fat
York record.
Joe be dope.
Fat
Fat
Joe be-
Montana, like just
Yes.
8 bars from them right there. Them gotta be 16. Just rap, man, keep it New York.
What's the New York? I think it's called New York. The New York record that I'm talking about, that Ja Rule,
Yeah.
Fat
That is New York.
Joe, Jada Kiss.
It is.
I feel like this is that
Yeah.
new version of that. So to hear you say you want Jada, Jim Jones, and Fab on it, and you be the only chick on that thing,
Crazy.
ooh, killer.
Crazy.
Whew. Really quick, what made you pick that beat?
And my manager played it
You
for
said
me.
but
When
you
we
knew
was
the
at
beat
Taku.
already, didn't you?
They sampled the beat. It sounds very similar to the original.
Very similar.
Yeah, they sampled the beat.
Okay, so the manager.
Yeah, I don't know, that beat never crossed my mind. Like, I never even did a freestyle to that beat, surprisingly. And I'd have
Okay.
touched almost goddamn every beat I could think of. So I don't know why I never did that beat. But yeah, my manager played it, and we was vibing, getting ready to go to whatever day party we was going to.
Come on, day
And
party.
then he kept asking me, like, yo, you did the beat? I'm like, no. Like, certain beats like that put a lot of pressure on me. Because I don't want to say just anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially it's
for
very
me, it's
iconic.
like- Yeah.
And you did not play with that.
I wasn't coming to play with that.
I don't know how I
Don't
could
play with
keep
it, don't
saying
play with it.
don't play with it. Yeah, I don't know how much I could tell you. Like, you really did your thing on that record.
Thank you.
Like, it really is.
And
the New
people
York
like be
anthem.
tagging me. They work out to it in the morning,
It's amazing.
cooking to it. People be making their cooking tutorials and stuff to it. Somebody tagged me. They was cleaning their closet. I'm like, yeah, this.
I hit up my producer Luke. I was like, her new record? Because I already told her, I was like, I want, because I remember meeting
Right,
you with
right.
K Slay, but I was like, I want her on the podcast because I just
Right.
knew you was dope.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I'm just not getting fully back, you know,
Perfect timing.
back into the swing of things with New York. So I was like, oh, let me go to her page. And I was like, oh, my God, this. Oh, no, we need her. I was like, please reach out. So I'm so excited when it comes to, like, everything that you got going on. So with your creative process, the creative writing process, what does that look like for you? Do you need to have, like, M&M's in the studio with you? Do you need to have, like, Twizzlers, water, a shot of Casamigos? What we doing?
See, sometimes drinking, you see how you have to get your woo-woos, right? It does that. It does that to your voice. So
see, I can't even do it.
I don't drink too heavy in my sessions. Probably towards the end when I know I'm finishing up.
You're done.
Then, yeah.
Then you drink.
Sometimes I might smoke. That messes up my voice, too, also.
Really?
But, yeah, it helps with my thought process, like calming down. I have so many thoughts running through my mind all the time. So sometimes smoking does calm me down and make me focus on the task at hand, whatever beat is playing. I still have a hard time with hooks sometimes. That was never my specialty. Hooks? Even getting it, like when I used to sit down with Ox and stuff, he used to try to help me with that because, like I said, I was just rapping. Like I just knew to rap. I just knew bars. I didn't know catchy hooks and stuff like that. For the most part, once I get that first line, everything else is flows. Everything else is flows. But sometimes I do challenge myself. I don't like to just say anything. But lately I started taking that pressure off of me because I realized some songs are not called for that. Some songs are just, a good vibe, have fun, make it relatable, because people can understand the vocabulary words I'm even using. Because sometimes I say stuff, people are like, what that word mean?
You know what it means, though.
Right. But that's really mostly part of my creative process. Or when, like, Flex challenging me a lot, them beats he be sending me be mad old school. I never heard them songs ever. So I got to go back and listen to
Did you do the research or what? Like, tell me. What was the beat he said? Because I'm an old head.
He sent something called Walking into the Sun or something. That was the most recent thing he sent me.
Walking into the Sun? Was it like an old R&B track?
No, it's a rap. They all be hip-hop.
Okay.
Like, let me look.
Maybe I'm not that old. Walking in the Sun.
Cause Confusion or something they're called.
Confusion?
Before that, what did he send me?
And they were like sample tracks, like Put Your Hands Up.
Yeah.
But it was this older school.
Yeah, see, Organized Confusion, that's their name. It was called Walking into the Sun Remix. And then he's like, we'll explain later. He never explained. I just did it. That's what I'm telling people. Like, if y'all see my text with him, y'all be like, oh, okay, nah, she's not lying. Like, look, just mad nothing.
So for the most part, you don't do the drinking, but you probably smoke. Soccer ball?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it was Psycho LES. I forgot the other names of the other dudes. Okay. But I remember Psycho because he started following me. He always shows me love, like on all my posts.
Love that.
So yeah, Soccer ball. That beat, I had no idea what that was. I had to go look that up also.
I love that the King of New York.
It was Method Man, matter of fact. It was like Method Man and someone else. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
But I love that Flex is like showing you love, but also educating you in the process and just like being supportive.
I think he's looking for beats that he feels my voice will come out. He knows my voice will be strong on, and my presence will stand out, and the beat will overpower me. Because realistically, it's a lot of artists. It's the beat that does it for them. The beat and the hook. No one really pays attention to the verse. No one cares for the verse. No one cares honestly what they're saying. It's the beat be catching people and the hook. So he said to me both, like, "Oh, this beat is fire."
What do you like better, creating actual songs or creating freestyles?
I like both. I like working on creating songs though. I like working on creating songs. Only because, like I mentioned earlier, the politics side of the business, I ain't getting paid for those damn freestyles.
Okay.
Not my beats.
Damn, I thought you was going to say freestyles, but now I get it.
Sometimes people, I haven't had it happen to me yet, but I've heard, like, some people, like, cease and desist, like, don't put that out. Take it down.
That hurts.
Certain platforms, like TikTok, I can't post any of my freestyles. I just learned the trick of how to post my freestyles with someone else's beat. But things like that make it so difficult. Be like, I don't want to do the freestyles. Let me just do original songs. So, but I'm definitely always gonna. It's my thing. So I'm always gonna.
Cause you're a beast.
Always gonna do that. Yes.
Okay. Now, before we end this interview, I got to do what I do in my confessional hour. What I usually ask like 5 questions. Usually warrants 1-word answers.
Nice.
Okay. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Now this is for the people out there. I usually don't like to talk about this. Not really my thing, but they be wanting to know. Are you single or are you booed up?
I'm single.
Single?
Single now, yes. Oh, what does single mean?
You know shit is real when you got to say it twice. Single. So I'm just so accustomed to saying single. Oh, my God. That's a good question, though. Single means you ain't getting nothing.
Oh, see.
Because you could be single, right? You could be single and it'd be like, I'm still fucking here and there. Even if it's like spinning the block on some old school shit.
I'm single though. I keep it.
Like right now, I'm
$1.50
single.
Who I deal with, so
I'm single.
yeah,
Like, dry as fuck.
I'm single. I'm not dry, but I'm single.
Well, I'm not literally dry.
Yeah.
But
good one. Bars. She got bars over
you
there.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
figuratively dry, but not literally dry.
I'm single.
Single,
I just
single?
got out of a relationship a while ago, but yeah, I'm single. Yeah.
Oh, and you didn't spin the block?
I'm not single. No.
Okay.
I don't like doing that. I don't like leading people on, playing people's emotions. I'm past that phase in my life. It's drama. I got so much going on in my career. I can't do that. It's drama.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you constantly bubbling, so like,
it's drama.
leave the past in the past.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Not to say that person was crazy or anything, but you never know.
The door is what?
You never
Closed.
know. I see people go through it
Yeah.
publicly, and I'm like, oh, that's embarrassing. Oh,
Right?
that's never me. I never want that to be me.
Now, when it comes to your music, since we're on this topic, because I listen, and you talk a lot when it comes to like, kind of like your type. As far as your sexuality, do you tap into that? Do you let people know, like?
Yeah, people know I date women.
Okay.
People know I date women all the time. They still try
Is
to
it just
persuade me.
women solely?
Yeah, it has been. I tried that. So people like, you don't like men. I was like, it's not that I don't find them not attractive.
Right.
Like,
Because you've had that
people-
in
all
your
different
music
type
at
of
one
people
point,
do-
too.
Yeah, absolutely. I've dated men and everything. Like,
Yeah.
So, but no, that's just what I'm into.
The ladies?
Yes.
Do you
Ladies
have a
love
type?
me. And you know what's so funny? People,
What?
they be bagging me.
The ladies?
Yes, people think
You're
I
so
go-
baggable, though.
Don't
Like,
make me
you're
sound like such an
so
easy
baggable.
Slut. Gosh. Like,
And
the-
ladies
they
probably
come
want
up
you
to
to bag
me.
them, right?
yeah.
'Cause
But
it's-
I'm shy. People don't believe me. I'm shy when it
I
comes to
get
that.
it. You do come across a little shy.
I'm shy when it comes to that. I probably have to be drunk and playing, so I'm goofy. So if I am bagging somebody, I'll probably be joking like, hey, and then we exchange information and it goes from there. But for the most part,
They'll call you tomorrow. You be like, who is this? Keisha? I gave you my number. Oh, hey, Mom. Meet me tomorrow, Mr. Child. At least that was my story.
yeah,
My Instagram.
Yeah.
But like, that's how it happens. Like,
Yes.
on accident.
it does.
Right.
But they be bagging me. Shoot.
You're so baggable, though.
Thank you.
Okay, so what describe, do you have a type, like a particular type, a woman that you like?
No, but I don't want people to think that I only date light-skinned females. Cause
Why
I
somebody think that?
I guess because like the history of people that I publicly dated, they're on the light-skinned
Oh.
side. But it's not true. I've
Okay, well, put
definitely
that
had my
shit out
share of
there. Let
brown
the
skin.
dark-skinned
I
shorties
love
know.
beautiful, like dark skin, nice smooth skin. I love that shit. Ass and titties and stuff, I'm not really into. I don't care for it. You can't be flat though, like a child. That's
Okay.
the turn on.
Whoa.
Childish a little bit. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't be
Listen,
apologetic.
If you're completely flat, it's like, what happened to you?
You like some
What? Listen, I'm
teens.
skinny too, but at least I got breasts and shoe. I got a little shape. God damn it. But
Okay.
yeah, if it's there, it's there. What else?
Personality-wise, what we giving?
Oh, personality. Yeah, that's the main thing.
I know, because I'm trying to help
like
you a
stuck
little
up.
bit, because
I
you
don't like
said the
stuck
physical. So give me personality.
I don't like stuck up.
Mm.
You have to have a sense. Dealing with me, you have to have a sense of humor. Like I don't like if I'm joking, like all right, like I don't like that. Like, why are you
Right.
so miserable?
Ugh.
Why are you so unhappy? So I don't like that at all. I like kind-hearted people, like people that
Nice.
just they do things because they want to do it, not looking for something in return. They're just genuinely that way. They don't even realize that they're that way. Like I love people like that.
Yeah.
You could be a little funny too. I'm already funny enough for the both of us. So if you're funny, that's a plus. I like people that's open to trying new things. I'm adventurous. I jumped off the highest building in LA when I went on that
Nice.
crazy ass roller coaster that takes you over the edge of the building.
That's in LA?
Yeah. No, Vegas. My bad.
Wow. Wait, what's your sign?
Taurus.
I love
But no one never
Tauruses.
gets that. Thank you. No one never gets that. From hanging out with me, they always say I'm like guess. And they never say Taurus.
I'm mad I asked us. I would have guessed. I'm like an astrologist.
I'm very adventurous. So.
Nigologist. I love
Nigologist.
astrology because I have 9 siblings and I feel like I know all of the signs. But
and
I can
family
see
too, family oriented. You have to be family oriented.
Love that.
You have to be, because I'm big on my family. My family is very open. They're very welcoming.
Oh, I love
My
that.
family still talk to some of my damn exes, so.
Really?
Yes. So one of my cousins made me call one of my exes the other day on my aunt's birthday.
What?
Yeah, she was like, "How's such and such?" Call her. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, your family
But-
is one of those when you show up to Thanksgiving, it was like, who the fuck?
No, they don't do that. They probably
Okay.
ask me on the side, like, "What's this one's name?" But they won't do that in front of them. No.
Okay.
Maybe
okay.
two of my aunts.
No,
might
but
do
they
it.
not inviting them without letting you know they're invited.
Oh no, hell no!
Okay,
They don't do
'cause I
stuff
got
like
family
that.
members
Like
like
they'll
that. I
still
don't
keep
like
in
that.
touch with them on social media and stuff.
Okay, cool.
Like their status, leave a comment, stuff like that, whatever. But I'm definitely big on that, and how you treat people around you, your friends. I notice stuff like that. I don't play that. If you don't have no family at all, I don't fuck with my family at all. I'm like, that's weird.
Ugh.
Like, why?
I
Who do
try
you
to.
fuck with?
I feel that too. It's also like three of my like flags. One, what you just mentioned. The other is the men that I feel like don't get along with their mothers. Now, I'm not trying to discredit why you don't get along with your mother, because I don't know your mother. You probably have a reason. But like, I find that kind of is hard for me to connect with the men, where it's like they have a strained relationship with their
as
mother.
an adult, I could see why certain people have like a dislike towards their parents, things they probably put them through. But as we get older, we all learn from our mistakes. That's still your parent at the end of the day.
Because they was working with what they got.
Right. So it's still some people's parents just mentally is not there. Like, you can't be mad at them for that. And you don't even have to help them. Like, I'm not saying take on the job of trying to help your parent because it's stressful, but the disrespect.
Move forward and break that generational curse.
I don't like that. People disrespecting their parents, because then you're going to disrespect me. You're going to disrespect your child.
Like that Master P and Lil Romeo thing. How you feel about that?
What did I see? Did I see too much about it? Because I'm really not a social media person.
Okay. It got a little weird. I think I did
see like the poem or something he put up. He put up a poem.
It felt like a poem. It looked like a poem. But it was like a but we can skip over that. No,
when he mentioned that his money paid his dad's taxes, that's when I said, I'm a mind my business.
Because it's a lot of mind your business on that.
In that house. And I see certain comments like, oh, your parent did this, your parent did that. But first of all, let me make this clear. A lot of male rappers, the females, and this is why I'm happy you have this show. The females behind a lot of these men is what keeps them going. They're the ones working their job, paying for these niggas' video shoots, their clothes, all of that. These men don't be working. The streets is not cutting it for them all the time. So the women, and that's why I feel like he respects his mother so much. He probably witnessed his mother help build his father's career. And then he built Romeo's, and then, like he said, we don't know. So I just mind my business on certain situations like that. We really don't know. He didn't disrespect him, though.
He didn't.
He didn't disrespect. He spoke his piece. He didn't disrespect him. My father ain't shit. He's a no good ass nigga. He didn't do none of that. He just said his piece. Like,
it's just this day and age when people are hurt, they go to social media first.
And that's just what it is. Like, I hate when I see people be like, oh, when it's your birthday, don't post your Cash App because that's begging. No, it's not. We live in a virtual world now. Back in the days, we would see people all the time. Here, a card or money in the card. That's mad played out. First of all, a lot of people don't even carry cash anymore.
Nope.
So if it's my birthday, bless me. It's the same with social, like what Romeo and them is doing. It's like, I had enough of being silenced. The world's not finna tear me apart. And I had enough. I do it sometimes. And I had enough. I go live and speak out on things. People like, Kyah, you too big for that? No, I'm not. Never too big to let a motherfucker know don't play with me. I had enough. We're human beings. I express that to my fans all the time. We are human beings still. We're regular people. We're just more known than the average person. Some of us might have more money than the average person, but we're still human beings at the end of the day.
And if you see a comment you don't like you were added in or they talked about you,
right?
Who are y'all to say that she shouldn't clap back?
Exactly.
I respect it.
And I say this one line all the time. It took Chris Rock one time to get slapped for nobody to play with Will Smith ever again. So sometimes it takes you calling out one person out for people like, all right, let me not play with Kyah because she's going to wild me out.
Yes.
Her platform is way bigger than mine. And nobody want that coming from me. Because my fans, I love y'all. They nuts. They be in the car. They be wilding. They be making people erase their pages.
That's why I asked about your relationship a little bit. Because I see people like fans, people are like, damn, she fine, she single. Like this. I'm like, and I never.
Not don't
talk
entertain
about
those
stuff
comments.
like that. I never, but I was, because I'm not that podcast. I'm not
Yeah.
that girl. I'm not that interviewer.
I don't
But I was
entertain.
like,
I'm
you know
not a
what?
meet a person from social media type of person. Period.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I gotta meet you in person, see your vibe, energy. I'm big on energy. Like I'm a spiritual energy person. So
Yeah.
I got my spiritual rocks in my pocket and all of that. So.
Rocks?
Yeah, like
Stones?
crystal stone.
I got tiger eye in mine.
Recharge them. Stuff.
I
like
got
that.
tiger eye. I got rose quartz.
See, it's good energy.
And it's the third one that I got in my purse.
That's probably why I like that song New Energy so much.
Yeah.
It's good energy.
What do you have in yours?
I gotta look at it. My aunt gave it to me.
Oh, so I can see.
Like a
Okay,
black
I gotta.
one
Okay,
Two other ones, yeah.
It's
I
a
still
black
keep
one?
it in, like the pocket she gave me.
it's black. Okay, I could probably tell you which one.
Yeah.
That is. It's a couple
My
of black
aunt been
ones.
playing me onto that for like a couple years ago.
Okay, like we can connect on that. All right, cool. Because I know about my stones and my crystals and all that. Okay, bet. All right, before we go, I got two more questions.
Yes.
Tell me your biggest pet peeve, just so they know what is it that you
Like
hate.
dating me wise or just period?
Period. What is it that you hate? Kyah Baby hates this. Biggest pet peeve.
Probably it's a tie probably between like a really nasty attitude and bad breath.
We'll take it.
Like a disgusting attitude. Like if someone to walk in here like, Jazzie, almost done. Come on with this shit. I'm like, oh, I hate that.
Energy.
I don't like that.
New energy is needed.
I don't like that at all. I don't like it at all. I just posted today, like, I hate being professional sometimes because who the fuck you talking to? I just posted that today.
There you go.
So it's like, because then I'm like, damn, do I keep my composure or do I be like, why the fuck you talking to her like that? Because I'll be like, why you talking to her like that, my boy? Like, what's wrong with you? So I hate that. I hate a bad attitude, bad energy person, and yeah, bad breath. Because how you don't smell that?
Okay.
A little musty sometimes. I give people benefit of the doubt because you might have been out all day. You might have came from the gym. I don't know. If you're musty every day, then it's a problem. But
No, I don't like musty because you
bad
smell
breath?
yourself before we smell you.
that means you don't take care of yourself.
Oh,
You don't
bad
take care of your
breath.
hydrant because that's right there.
Yeah.
How you don't smell?
It's a whole hour dedicated to that breath. There's a whole hour dedicated to that body.
Yeah, but the bad.
Get it
energy,
together.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. Hunger breath is different. We all experience that.
That's facts.
But bad breath, 24/7, and then you don't want to go to the dentist or nothing. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Okay, last question. 2023. What can the people expect?
New energy.
You.
New
Hey.
energy. No, definitely more music.
Yes.
Shout out to the producer Luke. More movies.
Yes.
More series. Big commercials.
Yes.
Partnering with a lot of people.
Collabs.
I'm doing that.
Love
No,
that.
like brands and stuff.
Okay.
You know, some things you just can't speak on until it happens. So
you
doing stuff
modeling,
like
Ma?
that. Oh yeah, I'm finna be modeling.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, cause I plan on kind of being like Laura Hill, even though I got a little more projects than her. I just want to do one classic joint, and I want to venture off into other stuff.
You really want to do one? You want to give us one freaking classic?
I probably won't. That's probably won't give
You
y'all
got
this
so
one.
much.
I know.
Just
and
like
my
Lauren.
my last project, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like anybody I played it for, label wise, they're like, "This is out. This is so good." I'm like, "Yes,
it's not about. It's not you. That.
Yes,
it's not you.
Yes,
Okay.
it's not about you.
Uh-huh.
This is so good." Oh my God! Then I have the fun is to keep it going. Like you could get it going, but to keep it going,
It's so
that
hard
costs
being
a lot of money.
independent. Yeah.
Yes, on
so
top
hard.
of, all right, do I put this in marketing or I'll do another video?
So hard.
Things like that. But I found and I learned different ways to just keep my name afloat and keep it going. Because realistically, if you look, I haven't dropped a video probably.
What was the last
March,
video?
I
Was it
think.
California Dreams? That was the last video?
And that was months ago.
Yeah.
But I've been on featured other people's songs, videos, doing ciphers, doing freestyles, making my
Facts.
appearances here and there.
Love the Sway
So,
freestyle. Love the Flex
yes.
freestyle.
Yeah, I've been doing things like that to keep me afloat.
And what was the video you did before California Dreams? Was it Where We Go? Where do we go?
And timing, yes.
Love that.
Pastor
Honestly,
Luke,
that was
Pastor
my
Luke
favorite.
was in there too.
I peed. Beard was a little thick. Because I was watching. I said,
Pastor
damn, he
Luke
looks
was in there.
familiar. Shout
That
out
was
to
a
my
movie.
producer, Luke.
That was a movie.
That
Shout out to the
video, that
director.
song, like everything.
We were never in a church.
Mm.
We were never in a church. We rented 2 stand-up walls that looked like confessional walls.
Mm.
And just set it up, and that was that. I was never in a real church. I was never in a confessional. We rented like out a room, like a space like this, and put the wall up.
The acting was amazing. Everything about it was great.
Thank you.
It was my fave. Visually, it was
visually
my
that's
fave.
one of my favorite videos as well.
Music wise, like
Yes.
it's really really good.
That's crazy. My publicist Snap just texted me that the other day.
See,
Like, you need to post Where Did We Go? I should have been playing it all morning.
and that's the thing about some of the music that you put out since you've been doing your thing since 2014, because you got these new eyes on you. It's okay to reach back and just be like,
Yep.
just to get people, more acquainted, more familiar, and just remind them of your greatness.
Absolutely. I'm be trying,
especially since you try to give us only one fucking
social
album
media is so
and
hard.
leave. You're literally trying to give us one album and leave. So, like, at least bring back that old thing back.
I am. Probably just, you know what? Before the year ends, I'm going to just throw a slide of shit, Throwback Thursday. I'm definitely do that for my new followers, because I definitely gained a lot of fans. Like, I posted out recently, like, yo, I'm almost at 100K independently by myself. That's amazing.
Look at that.
Real organic followers. I tell people that all the time. I'm like, look at my comments and look at these other people's comments. You don't see 500 comments, DM me now, you won.
Yes.
I do artwork. I have organic fans.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes my algorithm be off. Like, if I post a flyer, I probably have like 20 comments. But when I do my thing, I might have 2,000 comments. And they're all my followers. Organic followers.
I got goosebumps. I love seeing the growth. I'm so serious. I'm so happy that you're here. So my last question is, when it's all said and done, I mean, like, we've been talking a lot about how I first met you, like I said, Shade 45 with K Slay.
I put him in my freestyle too.
I heard
That's
it.
what Flex had me. He had that joint going crazy.
I was very surprised to hear that, but
That's
respectfully,
I think that's what he reached out for too. He wanted that freestyle.
I love
and he went crazy with that one. After that, the rest was history.
I love that.
Yes.
So to where we are now, to where you are now with this amazing, amazing record, new energy. If you could sum it up in one word, how would you say how you feel right now? Not a phrase, not a sentence, but one word. What would it be?
Blessed.
Let's get it. Blessed.
Shout out to God. Blessed.
Yeah,
sure.
y'all give it up.
Sure.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Kyah Baby, thank you so much for this interview. I expect great things. You've been doing great things, like I said, since I met you. So just keep up the great work.
Absolutely.
All right?
I sure will. You too. Thank you for having this show. And shout out to all the women in hip hop.
Shout out to all the women in hip hop. I'm your girl, Jazzie Belle. Check it out. Kyah Baby in the building. See y'all later. Deuces. I created a space where we can celebrate the unsung and the undervalued. A place where we focus on the many talents and influences for women within the culture, in hopes to inspire women everywhere to overcome adversity in a male-dominated world. Welcome to Woman in Hip Hop.